just arrived in Sderot. It's the most rocketed town in the whole world. Attacks here are daily, more than daily. The attacks are continuing, rockets are continuing to come in here despite the aerial blitz being launched by Israel. Signs of that are everywhere. We've just found this. This is the nose section of an interceptor missile that was fired from the Iron Dome defense system to bring down Hamas rockets. This is still happening all the time. It's still very tense here. Sderot, where I'm standing now, looking into Gaza, was taken over by terrorists at the start of this on October the 7th. It's since been evacuated. There's a great deal of tension here now, mainly because of rumours that are circulating that Hamas terrorists are still in the area. We've just been told that in the space between where I'm standing now and Gaza there, terrorists are still being found hiding out. One was found this morning, we're told, and more may be out there. Israel has pledged to intensify its artillery and aerial attacks in the coming hours. It's already been a withering assault. Where we're standing now, been watching aircraft going in. You can hear them overhead. There's drones in the air. You can hear the buzz of the drones, surveillance balloons, constant outgoing artillery, all focused on the beleaguered place behind that wall. I'm standing at a spot that's been nicknamed the Sderot Cinema, 2 kilometres from the Gaza border. Directly behind me, visible in the distance, just over the defensive wall, is the smashed city of Beit Hanun. Through scopes, we've managed to have a look into that today. The devastation is very apparent. Overnight, Israeli forces, artillery and aircraft launched 300 strikes on Gaza. They're claiming to have killed scores of Hamas terrorists. Obviously, the civilian toll amongst all this will be high as well. In the distance behind me, we've just witnessed an Israeli airstrike, one of many happening at the moment, in which an entire building was just felled. A plume of smoke went up. We have to presume that they were targeting Hamas terrorists in there. The action here continues. This is the nose section of an Iron Dome rocket that we found in this area of Sderot. Behind me is Gaza, from where Hamas fired a rocket that was intercepted by this Iron Dome missile. Everywhere around us there are signs like this that the rocket war between Hamas and Israeli enemies is continuing. The Israeli Defense Force have told us overnight that the deputy commander of the Hamas force responsible for firing rockets into Israel was killed. This would appear to be a major success for them. We're now driving through the eerie ghost town of Sderot. This is where terrorists came and briefly took over the community. We're heading towards a police station where the terrorists made their last stand. There were many deaths and much destruction here. I've been here before when it was a thriving community, well, thriving under a constant threat of rocket fire, as this is the most rocketed town in the whole world. You can see as we drive around, there's no one here. The atmosphere remains tense, mainly because there are still very serious, quite credible rumours that Hamas terrorists may still be holed up in this area. It's been more than 2 weeks since the October the 7th attacks now, but here in Sderot, the smell of death is still in the air. There's a car here where it would appear that someone may well have been killed or wounded. Behind me is the remains of the police station in Sderot, which forces actually bulldozed to the ground as a firefight ensued with Hamas terrorists inside.